We are back for
Welcome
another
back to
episode of Pixel Pushers.
Welcome back to Pixel Pushers.
I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am Scout.
I'm Jasper. This is episode 2 of the Mario All-Stars pack.
So, shall we?
Yes, we shall, without causing mass hysteria and confusion, with orientation, I suppose. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Um,
Before the question.
no, it was a thing we were talking about earlier. Oh yeah, Mr. Frog and Mr. Toad.
Yes! Okay, so.
Oh yeah, you go.
So, Mr. Frog and Mr. Toad was made by this guy named Arnold Lobel.
Children's book series.
Children's book series we both grew up with, apparently.
Absolutely.
I didn't know this. He didn't know this. We've never talked about this before.
For this is like an on-stream kind of thing going on.
Which, honestly, I'm hoping for more of.
I love Mr. Frog and Mr. Toad. I watched the animated Mr. Frog and Mr. Toad movie so
nice.
many times.
I read the book so many times.
I had multiple books of Mr. Frog and Mr. Toad.
Really? All I had was Frog and Toad Are Friends.
There was more than that. Yeah, there's like a whole series.
Really?
Yeah, I believe that's like, what, the first book.
But anyways, so I like Frog and Toad Are Friends.
Me too. Truly a classic. It's also really dark. Like,
extremely.
Like, here's the thing, like, the subject matter, the cutest thing you can imagine.
Just Frog and a Toad who are being friends, like.
But God, as the art style suggests something different. Like,
Are Frog and Toad more than friends?
Not that way. Okay. So, what I meant to say was the art style is really dark in comparison to the subject matter. And
almost
I love
definitely.
that so much.
It's great.
It's one of my favorite parts about Mr. Frog and Mr. Toad, especially now growing up. I really want to watch the Mr. Frog and Mr. Toad movie. I feel like that'd be perfect for this time of year.
We still need to finish Over the Garden Wall first.
Okay, so I'm introducing Scout to Over the Garden Wall.
It's only fair I introduced him to Star Kid.
But yeah, Over the Garden Wall. Oh my God, such a brilliant show. I love that show to pieces. Just finished it all the way through recently.
So that's how you get through that. You just run.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. No fear.
Son of a biscuit.
You just gotta... It's one of those things where it's like blind confidence usually carries you through. As well as...
Guess it's not gonna carry me through. Blind confidence. I have none of that.
Oh man.
Except for when I'm walking in heels. That is the only time I have confidence.
Walking in heels, you radiate confidence like nothing else. Nothing else.
Really?
It's wild.
Because, like, yeah, I am not a generally confident person.
Well, obviously, but, on campus, because we are college students, when you're walking around with those 2-inch wedge black leather heels, holy crap, confidence is just radiating.
Well, here's the thing, when walking in heels, you have to be confident.
Otherwise,
you're gonna fall.
You're gonna hit the pavement face first. Probably lose a front tooth.
Yep.
Actually knew someone that hit the pavement face first, lost a tooth.
Also, rollerblading actually helps you learn how to walk in heels.
Surprisingly.
Because that's how you have to balance your weight while walking in heels. Ah!
Confidence, just run. Just run all the way through. All the way through, just go for it. Those are the jumps you're supposed to run, jump.
Shut up, I'm bad at games.
It's okay. Apparently my voice is a tenor. I'm really self-conscious.
You are a tenor! At least you're not an alto.
What's an alto?
Lowest female voice part. Tenor is the highest male voice part.
So that happened. That was wild.
You just killed Lakitu?
No, here's the thing. I killed Lakitu. Josh, bring up the instant replay. But, what happened was I jumped near, like, on the side of Lakitu, like, not even above him. And apparently it counted as me jumping on him.
Huh.
Weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Interesting.
Oh, terribly. But yeah, love the hit detection in original Mario. It infuriates me to no end. Because one time I was playing
So it's a love-hate relationship you have with the hit detection in Mario.
oh, especially the first game. Oh my god, first game's real rough with hit detection. Oh yeah, I knew that was the okay. So yeah, so
Jasper's gonna spend the next half of his time left on this
why?
because you always do.
What do you mean? Oh, by the way, I think I'm about to reach 100,000 points. There we
Good
go.
job.
Look at that. But
And you did that faster than the last like 3 times you've done it.
yeah, thanks a fucking lot. Anyways, so yeah, Mr. Frog, Mr. Toad.
And that was one of your 3 F words for the stream.
I'm not. I'm not just 3. Like there might be more.
There might be more, but 3 preferably.
We're we're trying to be a PG-13 channel.
We are trying to do PG-13. We started back up at like 26.
But so these are like the first rawest.
I am off my game now.
Great form.
Thanks.
Wonderful
Love
form.
it.
Love it. We're here for it. But no, tenor's not the highest male part, is it?
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yes.
No. I
Did you
don't.
think you were a bass?
I thought I had a manly voice for men.
Okay, old Agnes, go off, I guess.
Okay. Well, so now that you mention that, so I really like voice acting. And one of the characters that I have created from being supremely bored is this one character that's named Old Agnes. Now you're probably wondering, who is Old Agnes? Well,
Why is old Agnes?
what is Old Agnes?
How is old Agnes? I don't think anyone's asked her that in a while.
I don't think it's asked how. I think it's mostly just been why. I think it's mostly been why.
I think it's probably mostly been why as well.
It's mostly been why. My mom cracks up whenever I bring up Old Agnes. It's like the funniest thing. Okay, so funniest origin story about Old Agnes. So it was at the dinner table where most of the funny things happen.
Of
Right?
course.
Most of the humor.
Oof.
I am
Tis a yikes on trikes.
well, looks like I'm gonna have to. It's okay, I can just commit die deliberately. I here's the thing.
Oh yes, like the Bo Burnham song said, kill yourself.
Going through
Don't actually kill yourself, please.
please don't.
Please don't.
Nirvana's
You are loved.
uh
You belong.
speaking of which, perfect Nirvana's I Hate Myself and Want to Die. But seriously, please don't. We don't condone any of that. But so, okay. Okay. All right. Whew. Okay.
You good?
Yeah, I'm talking. But so
You should probably start keeping water bottles in your room for streams.
I forgot my train of thought.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. That happens to me a
Wait,
lot.
do you remember what I was
Nope.
I think this is a perfect time to mention our friend Scout's medical condition.
Diagnosed chemical imbalance. Thank you very much, Jasper.
Mental disorder anyway. So
Run and gun!
yeah, go for it. But so yeah, Scout has
I have ADHD.
what is it?
Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Terrible name.
The worst.
Terrible name. Um, though I do like the name ADD because it's really good for song making.
ADD is no longer recognized by the medical community as a
Really?
separate diagnosis. Yeah.
Oh,
Because so now it's recognized that the H is on a spectrum. So like you can have a little bit of H or a lot of H, but every ADHD person has some hyperactive tendencies.
so ADD is no longer within the spectrum.
ADD is no longer its own recognized medical term, no.
That's what? Oh. Well, you're at 8-1, so you don't have to start over. Whereas
Yep.
me, I'm on 8-3.
So, anyways, ADHD. It is ADD is no longer recognized by the medical community as a separate diagnosis.
That's wild. I didn't even know that.
My doctor told when I was first diagnosed said that
Okay.
if it was still recognized by the
Asshole.
medical community,
Not you.
he
Hammer.
would have. No, I know I'm a hassle.
Just perfect. Oh,
Anyways, so my doctor did say that if it was still recognized by the medical community, I would have been diagnosed with ADD because I don't have that many hyperactive tendencies.
yep. Totally.
Anyways, that's just my little ADHD rant. There will be more of those.
Absolutely.
You're not even listening right now.
Yeah.
You're trying not to die.
Sure. Sure.
Fuddruckers?
Fuddruckers, indeed. I, you know, the cauldron that's like simmering and is bubbling, but is not quite gone over the top yet?
Uh-huh.
That was me. That was me. But my voice, no, I'm not a tenor.
You're a tenor.
There's no way I'm a tenor.
You are a tenor.
There's no possible way, feasible way I'm a
You're a
tenor.
tenor
How?
because your voice can go high for a guy.
But
Dude,
I
your high notes are like my mid-range. Like, they're
that's
like in my mid-range.
that's
You're a tenor,
whether I like it or not.
whether you like it or not.
I don't like how that's affected my. Okay, so real talk. When I was a boy,
When you were a wee lad.
when I was a wee lad back in ye olden days, um, so I
Run and gun!
in the early years of my teenagedom, haha, you died. So in the early days of my
I hate myself.
don't please.
You can't stop me.
No, you're my co-host. I I don't think I can. I don't think this channel can survive without you.
Really now.
Uh, Otherwise, I might have to get another co-host.
Eh,
Was that deliberate?
maybe.
What do you mean, maybe?
I mean, maybe.
You do that thing too, where you say maybe like that. Oh, beautiful. But I don't like how that's affected my normal talking voice, because when I was a wee lad, in the early years of being a
Hmm.
teenager, I would deliberately talk in a lower tone of voice. Why? I don't know.
Insecurities be like.
Oh, pure insecurities. Also, I think around that time was when I found out I could do kind of high notes, but I was just like, yeah, no, no, thank you, fam. I'm already being made fun of enough for having long hair and
Then why didn't you cut the
why?
hair? If you're being made fun of for having long hair.
Oh,
Why did
I cut it.
Okay. So that's why you cut your hair?
No, I cut my hair because I was stupid.
Oh no.
So
Oh
when you're a
no.
dumb kid, you do dumb stuff, right?
Yep.
Well, the reason why I cut my hair was that I cut it at the part in my hair that I really
Ugh.
liked, and I wanted to keep the part, so I cut it.
The part didn't work with short hair, did it?
No, it didn't. Made me look terrible. There's a family photo where I have that.
Oh no. You're gonna have to show me that picture later.
It's terrible. I definitely will. It's a terrible photo, but I will show you later. You will be able to see it from miles away. I think even ex-Soviet scientists can see it from 50 yards away.
Okay, so question, do I keep dying right before the flag in World 8-1?
No. You died at the beginning of 8-1. Multiple times.
I, I, I thought it was in like the middle.
This is not the middle.
Beginning.
That's straight out of the
That is the beginning. No, like the majority of times I've died, I thought it was the middle.
majority of times it's mostly been the middle. wait, the middle. In the middle of the ride, everything will be just fine.
Or
I love
you could also go
Jimmy Eat World's great.
night
Oh, no,
in
thank
my
you. Jimmy
dreams.
Eat World, please and thank you. Nothing else.
I don't even know the rest of the lyrics of that song, so you're good.
Everything. Oh, do you want to know something?
Be just fine.
So,
Da, 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 da,
Jimmy Eat World, the middle, was released like
be alright.
like a week or so after the November 11th attacks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and their album was named before the September 11th attacks started. Sorry, September, not November. The album was called Bleed American. Yeah. Oh, fuck nuggets. Oh, okay. Oh boy. You know what this is? I think this might have to I think this might have to be continued next time on Pixel Pushers. No. Bye, guys.
All right. Next little break.
See you later.